Step 10, satisfy the buyer's conditions for a firm sale. Most of the offers you're going to get are going to have two conditions. They're going to have a financing condition and they're going to have a home inspection condition. There's not a lot you're going to need to do to help them get through their financing condition, except maybe give access to an appraiser if their lender requires an appraiser. Otherwise, that's really on the buyer. And as part of what I do, and hopefully they have all that organized, I have a sense for when buyers, maybe they're working with an inexperienced realtor, or maybe I'm not confident that they're going to qualify for financing for whatever reason, for whatever gets my spidey senses up, and I'll address that before we've got an offer accepted. But for the most part, that's up to the buyer to figure out their financing. As far as the home inspection, you're going to have to allow them access to your home. It's going to be probably 2 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the home. And they're going to check everything. They're going to check every faucet, every toilet, every light switch, every receptacle. They're going to look at the roof. They're going to look in the attic. They're going to look in the basement. They're going to test every appliance. They're going to check your water heater. They're going to check your furnace. They're going to look for any problem they can with the house. And after that inspection, they're going to possibly ask you to fix some stuff or to renegotiate on the price. Now, again, when we accepted an offer, this wasn't a done deal. It's not a done deal until we get a waiver from the buyer, until they remove their conditions. So there's still a couple of hurdles to get over. Now, at this point, unless there are major issues with the house, the inspection is probably not going to derail your deal. And people may ask for a few things to be fixed or for a little bit of money to be knocked off so they can fix them. We're going to discuss those items and discuss how we want to respond to that. A lot of the time, you can say no. You can say no to stuff. You might want to be reasonable, and you probably want to turn the house over in good condition. Maybe they're going to find something. Probably they're going to find something that you didn't even realize was wrong. Maybe you can fix it yourself. Either way, there's just a little bit of friction that we have to move through before we can count the house as sold. So I'm going to walk you through that. And if they want to negotiate on those things, I'm going to negotiate just as aggressively as I did when we did the deal. Once we've completed that step, then we're going to be looking for a waiver from those buyers to remove their conditions and make this a firm sale.